This is a highlight video, but first, a little perspective. The big picture, if you will. 2020 was a year unlike any other. A global pandemic shut down high school sports across the nation, including spring football in Florida. This made it all the more difficult for a proud football program like Plant to transition from a legendary head coach to a new, eager coaching staff. The only certainty was uncertainty. Players who once proudly wore the black and Vegas gold colors of the Plant Panthers and who proclaimed to be all in opted to take their talents elsewhere, leaving holes but creating opportunities for those left behind. For those who remain and for those new to Plant, they asked for only one thing: the opportunity to run out of the tunnel at Dad Stadium and play football on Friday night. Historically, 7-on-7 gives both players and coaches the opportunity to improve and refine their skills, try different things in new positions, and showcase developing talent. In 2020, 7-on-7 was just taking flight when it was grounded by COVID. Players had to find safe places to work out, on their own or in small groups, all in an effort to hone their craft. In August, high schools were given the green light to resume on-campus activities, so long as strict rules and guidelines were followed. Happy to be back out on the practice field, Plant players gave the restrictions a reluctant but yet enthusiastic thumbs up. Eventually, the players even came together for a socially distanced picture day, all in anticipation of putting on the Plant uniform and playing in front of their families and neighbors and classmates. in a moment, the season that some thought would never happen came to an end. Over time, the players left the field of artificial grass, covered with very real blood, sweat, and tears, and lots of little black rubber pellets. It may not have been everything they wanted. It may not have been the perfect season. But for those who stayed, and for those who came to plant and played, for those who sacrificed parties and social gatherings to avoid putting their team and teammates at risk, for those who played through pain and who returned from injuries, it was a hell of a season. They got to walk through that tunnel again. They got to go to battle with their brothers. And they got to celebrate. Because at the end of the day, they got to play. Oh, one last thing.
So can we when me die? Oh yeah! We just want to talk! Oh yeah! Up on the roof! Oh yeah! We got the proof! Oh yeah! And when we win! Oh yeah! Let's do it again! Oh yeah! And if we tie! Oh yeah! We go home dry! Oh yeah! And if we lose! Oh yeah! No time to snooze! Oh yeah! The boys are rough! Oh yeah! The boys are tough! Oh yeah! Right on the field! Oh yeah!